A lot of things have been happening in the UK. I feel I should just share all of them with you because it's been one drama to another protest to Trump visiting to a change and reshuffle in the cabinet. I feel, yeah, let's just spill everything with regards to immigration. I know that many of you are working. You might find it very hard to pick some of this news and know how it will affect you. You know, you need to know how any of these things that have happened in the past week or two will affect you. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to spill all the gists so that you can hop on any opportunity that is available out there. If this interests you, please watch this video till the end. Hello everybody, my name is Cynthia. I share information that will help your transition abroad to be as smooth as possible. I share information about settling, working or studying in the UK. If you're interested in any of these, just subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bell so that each time I drop a new video, you'll be amongst the first people to see that video. And if you're interested in getting a visa sponsorship job, you need help optimizing your CV, cover letter, or supporting information, then reach out to me. The link will be in the description as well as in the comments. And without wasting time, let's get into this video. We've been having a lot of drama in the past 2 weeks. First of all, you know that on the 8th of September, they had that debate about ILR. And at the end, they said that 10 years to ILR will surely take place. Whether it will affect those people who are already on the pathway or not, that was going to be up to the consultation, the public consultation they were going to have. And they've not fixed the date for that. As soon as they release the date for that one, I will let you know. But we all know that everybody in that particular place said they were in support of people who have the British National Overseas, that's for Hong Kong, to actually stay 5 years to ILR. So, but if it comes to existing people on the pathway for skilled worker visa, it wasn't a unanimous agreement. So we are just waiting for the public update. And as usual, I've been telling you guys to start all the process with regards to getting your ILR, get your life in the UK test, get your IELTS sorted. I've always said that. Now, the next thing that happened was that on the 13th of September 2025, hundreds and thousands of people marched the streets of London. Yes, they were protesting migration. Immigration is just one major topic that is on the lips of almost everybody in the UK right now. You will notice that some people are hanging their flags, you know, outside their house. I've heard of someone painting their house with the England flag. The big debate right now is that many people do not want migrants anymore. They are fighting the people who come in illegally through boats. They don't want legal migration to go up. And that leads me to this next thing. The government released the statistics on the number of people who actually come into the UK, and migration has dropped drastically, especially with regards to dependent visa. You can see the graph here. I always show you what is happening. You've noticed that after Brexit, what happened was that a lot of people from the EU left the UK. Most of them were occupying positions in healthcare, and the UK needed people, so they opened their borders. As a result of that, a lot of people came in. Now, there was abuse of the system. We are aware of what happened. It was all over the news, and with that abuse led to the changes in policies by the previous government. They decided to put some bottlenecks to make sure that anybody who wants to recruit someone genuinely needs them. Now, that led to this massive drop in the number of migrants. And we all know right now, with the release of the statistics that they have on the government website, that almost 90% of those people on the student visa actually move towards the health and care sector. So I'm talking about doctors, nurses, and people who go into healthcare. Remember that the privilege that migrants bring is that a lot of people are able to take care of you in your own house, not you being in a nursing home, in your own home. So domiciliary care givers are everywhere taking care of people in their own homes, and this is what many students are doing. They are taking up jobs below their qualification. That's the most common thing happening right now. Now, the next thing that happened was there was a reshuffle of the cabinet in the Home Office, and Yvette Cooper is no longer the Home Secretary. The Home Secretary is now Shabana Mahmood. Now, the first thing she did was she had this meeting with the Five Eyes. You're all aware about the Five Eyes. I always talk about it here. The Five Eyes include the UK, US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. They share immigration information. They have an MOU, is it IOU? I don't know. I might be using the wrong thing, but they have this agreement. That's why if you are denied visa in one country, the other countries are likely to know, because they are in this kind of common agreement. They will be able to check it. All these people that keep lying on their visas, if you do that, they will find out. So the agreement that they have is called the Common Principles of Returns. Remember that the UK signed the one in, one out with France. Yeah, that if someone comes in, they will be able to send the person back. Yeah, that one is different. This particular situation is that they would be returning people who have their asylum application refused. They want to return them back to their home countries. Now, the problem with this particular situation is that sometimes when they try to return such a person back to their home countries, those countries will say, no, we don't want to accept. Now, they want to share this common information amongst themselves that if someone refuses to accept someone who they have tried to send back or deport back to their country, they will cut down the number of visas for that particular country. Now, there's been this huge problem with regards to returning people in some countries like India, Nepal, Pakistan. There are some countries that the UK struggles to deport people into, and they feel like, oh my goodness, this has to stop. The way we can stop this from happening is that if we try to deport you and your country refuses to accept you, then we will cut the number of visas there. And guys, you know how migration happens. 55,000 people actually come into London every day. Yes, go and check it out. Every day as tourists, but they always come from European countries. Now, when you check the statistic and number of people who actually come into the UK, you see this large percentage of people coming in to study through the student visa. And let me tell you something, the top countries who actually come into the UK to study include India, Nepal, Pakistan, Nigeria. Yeah. So if you cut visas with regards to those people, those nationalities, then it's going to be very difficult, guys. It's going to be very difficult because it's a source of revenue. They are the people that actually study in universities, the ones that actually, take up tech roles, healthcare roles, and other industries. Guys, what do you think about what is happening? Next one is that Trump was actually in the UK. He enjoyed his time here. He met Sir Keir Starmer. He enjoyed the royal treatment. He enjoyed his time here. You can see from the pictures all over social media that he enjoyed his time here. But they had that discussion with Sir Keir Starmer. He told Sir Keir Starmer to send the military to take care of the small boats. Yeah, he made that statement. And the part I feel as a migrant you should concentrate on, which is a fantastic opportunity, eye-opening opportunity with regards to them signing a $350 billion tech deal. And it's with regards to AI, nuclear energy, and quantum computing. Now, guys, why am I emphasizing on this area? When someone like this, a powerful figure like this, moves, like he takes his Air Force One, arrives in the UK, it's not for nothing. It means something is about to go down. It means power is about to shift. Things are going to move. Things have actually been moving for a very long time now. We have observed that things moved in the UK. You experienced it. You've experienced it. There's no how you don't know that social media has exploded, tech has grown high. Healthcare is going up and becoming more innovative. Some jobs that people used to have are no longer things that the society is willing to pay for. You've heard about 630,000 people actually, going on benefits because they studied Mickey Mouse courses. So it's time for you to prepare yourself, prepare your children for this change in power and where the society became interested in. You can't just say, oh, I love the radio, I'm so passionate about radio. I know the radio is actually still good in the UK, but people have moved towards social media. You need to like the radio as well as podcasts and social media. You need to innovate, guys. It's not about what you like, you are passionate about. It's about what people are willing to pay for. So here comes the aspect of tech, AI, quantum computing, nuclear energy, which is physics. I've always been talking to you guys about becoming a physics teacher. That's the aspect that they said, oh, we'll pay for your PGCE and we'll pay for your QTS training as a teacher. We will pay for it. That and other languages. But if it comes to chemistry or biology, they're not willing to sponsor you to train to teach in the UK. And also, I'm talking about sciences in general, STEM related courses. These are the areas where you will get sponsorship or scholarships in. I've received scholarships with regards to my area of training. I'm a genetic engineer, and I'm telling you guys that if you want to add something of value in the society you are living in, you need to change where you are. You need to take up something related to something that will change your life, that they are giving more value for. Career progression is a must. Now, you might ask me, okay, how do I go about this? I'm a care worker. What do I do? Go on jobs.ac.uk and look for research associate jobs, research assistant, research fellow jobs there, postdoctoral jobs if you have a PhD. Just go and look for jobs that are regards to research. Even if you feel you are neck deep into care and you've been doing care for a very long time, but you can do the research aspect of it if you have a master's. Now, don't tell me they won't accept me until you have actually tried. You can get visa sponsorship. There are two major companies or institutions that actually have COS. One, the NHS. Two, universities. You can't miss the opportunity that they give, and they will be willing to give that COS with the right candidates. Of course, the government also has COS, but I'm just sharing this with you because it's a wake-up call that power is about to shift hands. $350 billion. They won't give it to someone just because the person is from a certain nationality. Let's take an example. Meta actually hired the super intelligence team. There were 11 people that Mark Zuckerberg actually hired, and he's carefully selected those people. All of them were migrants. See, if you have the right talent, if you have the right skill, nobody is going to be thinking of what color is. Nobody thinks about your color. Nobody cares about your, accent or whatever. Nobody cares about that. All they can think of is, how can I get the best people, the most talented people to fill in this position, who will be able to execute this properly. And the nationalities of those people who were selected were from China, India, Australia, I think, and yeah. But guys, this is just a wake-up call that the world has shifted. AI is taking jobs, yeah, but those people that use AI will always be relevant. Entry-level tech jobs are at risk because AI is doing some of the coding. So you need to keep working on yourself, improving on whatever thing you have. Yes, when it comes to taking care of the elderly, we all know that there's a big challenge. It will be difficult for AI to be able to fill in that role because people still need that personal person-centered care, the amount of randomness is not easy for a robot to learn exactly what to do and to keep somebody company. So I know that it's a long way before AI can take that job. So if you're in healthcare and you're passionate about healthcare, look for how to get involved with the digital aspect. You know, there are so many aspects, guys, that involves machine learning. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Even if you're a nurse, you're a doctor, it does not matter. There's some component of tech or research involved. So I'm encouraging you to take up all these job roles that are good, that are in line with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Guys, just a wake-up call that be selective of what you want to do. And if you want to choose the path of not going to the university or telling your kids not to go to university, then be the very best in what you want to do. I called out a plumber to come and take care of my house, and guess what? He was charging me 800 pounds, 200 pounds an hour. The material is 200 pounds, but yeah, 200 pounds an hour, so a total of 800 pounds. Guys, a lot of money. I understand that, yeah, some people who have this particular skill, that's why I said, if you check the temporary shortage list, you see the list of occupations there. You can grow in it, you can become very good with it. You don't even need to go to school to learn it. You can be well paid. You plan your company, you grow your business properly. That's good, that's fine. But if you decide to go to the university, which can give you an edge if you are from outside the UK, it can give you that edge. Then choose courses, choose job opportunities that can actually take you to the next level. Let me show you some teasers for some people who are in finance. Things are happening in London. I have never seen this in my own life. I didn't know that people were earning this much, to be sincere, but just take a look at this. I feel we should wake up. We should wake up as a community. We should wake up as people who want to grow, you know, career progression. And there's a high chance that if they feel you are contributing a lot to the society, there's a high chance that your ILR will not be 10 years. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Africa's rich history is filled with stories of powerful kings and queens, like Queen Amina of Zazzau, the fearless warrior queen, King Mansa Musa of Mali, the wise and just ruler, Queen Nzinga of Angola, King Shaka Zulu, and many other notable African rulers. Join us on a journey through the lives of Africa's most legendary kings and queens. In African Kings and Queens, discover the fascinating stories of these iconic leaders. Get your copy now on Amazon Kindle. Grab your copy now.